Here to show us how to make the juiciest DIY tie-dye watermelon towels that everyone wanted to have this summer is Orly Shani.
Yes,
Orly.
Yay. I love that I've got the most fun group right now.
This would be such a talking point on the beach. I mean, talk about a showstopper.
I can't. Can I just confess that for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting here taking selfies with this as a backdrop? Like, it's so cute. The colors are so much fun. It is a standout, and it's incredibly easy to make. I did all of them, this morning. I mean, super, super fast.
Okay, so what
did you come up with this?
Yeah.
I mean, watermelons are quintessential summer. It's Memorial Day show. This is perfect.
Yeah.
What kind of towel would work the best?
Oh, yeah.
So you really need to make sure that you have a cotton towel. So sometimes you'll see when you look for them like fleece, it'll say cotton fleece. You just really need cotton. That's what absorbs the dye the best. You don't need to do a lot of the processes you need to do when it's not 100% cotton.
But it needs to be 100% white.
It
And
also
white.
works
Oh, white,
as a
right.
flag.
It also,
as well.
yes, let it blow the wind.
And selfie backdrop.
Yeah, white, and a selfie
multiple
backdrop.
purposes. So you actually got started in these a little bit early.
I did. So let's take a look. So I grabbed a couple of white beach towels and got my dye here. This is RIT dye. We just got red and green. And you're gonna pour about, you're gonna follow the directions on your towel, but it's okay if it's slightly diluted because we want kind of that pink color.
Yeah.
So now I just dipped my towel in and I held on to the top quarter of it, and my hand gave me a guide of where I didn't want to go beyond. That's what I'm gonna dye green. So you can see there I pushed it, and even when it's uneven, it's still really pretty. It still looks
Yeah,
really
I like
nice,
it
that
that way.
slightly tie-dyed version.
Did you use this
I hung
hand didn't get
Yes,
wet?
exactly. So I hung it and let it dry. Once it dried, I flipped it over and I did the same thing with the green side. So I added a light green first, let that drip. Doesn't it look beautiful? Then I
Yes.
added a darker green, like I added a little bit more green to the bucket.
Ombre, you ombre.
Is that what you were doing on purpose?
Yes, so let me explain that because we didn't see the end of that. So the first one I did a splash of green so that it would have that limey color. I dipped it. Then I wrung it out a little bit and I added like double the amount of green and dipped just the end because watermelon has that dark
Yes,
green.
of course.
You can see here, it's really slight. I could have
Orly.
gone even more intense if I wanted.
It's like the rind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So you kind of can get a slightly tie-dye effect. Now you can see the difference between this one and the horizontal one hanging there. When you do it horizontally, you're going to be dipping as well, but you're actually gathering up the fabric.
Like that.
Like
Yeah.
it's going to
More
look tie-dye
tie-dye.
because
Yeah.
it's a really wide,
Right.
section of fabric that you're scrunching in. So when you dip it down that way, it's going to get more of a tie-dye effect, where this was more of a straight.
Let me ask you this. What if so you do it, you let it dry.
Yeah.
But you air dry, correct?
Yep, air dry.
What if I decide I want it to be more vibrant? Can I go back and do some more?
Sure.
And
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
still
yeah.
it'll get brighter and brighter each time you do it.
Well, you could add more. So I only did half a bottle of the red and a quarter of the green. So I could have just added more red in or added more green in and gone in and continued to dye it.
I love
Once you get a
this.
color saturation that you like, you're gonna put it in the wash.
Okay.
You are gonna lose a little bit of color naturally from the wash, but once that is out, then that's your color. It will no longer bleed. It is now color safe.
Okay.
Now we add our seeds.
We add our seeds after you wash.
How do we
Yes.
do
Okay.
that?
You add the seeds.
Okay.
Now, actually, why don't you tell them how you were at
Yes,
painting
this is
this
genius.
seed?
Tell them.
seeds.
Tell them, Paige.
Let's hear.
Tell 'em.
Man,
What happened?
Can't get away with anything. All right.
Sorry.
Tell the story.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if you can see, but right in the middle there, do you see that dark
Ay,
smush?
ay, ay.
Okay, I had the genius idea
why not?
of taking a paintbrush and just painting every single seed. And our props department, Summer, looks at me and she's like, "You're special. Why don't we make a stamp?" So that's what we did, and it's super easy. This is
Because
just
otherwise you would be here for the next 3 days
Yeah, it's a 2-hour
seeding your
show.
watermelon.
See you guys next weekend. So here is just thick foam core. I drew with a Sharpie the shape of what I thought a seed would look like. I cut it out. I used it as a guide to cut a second and a third. That way we could make it just nice and thick. See that? So it's just 3 layers of this foam core cut identically, and now I've got a stamp. We adhered it with a little bit of glue to some craft wood, but
you
if
don't
you
get-
just have like a more foam core or anything hard you can use. Now we took a little roller and some paint, and I'm just gonna roll it on. You don't want to use too much paint, so we wipe off the edges if
great?
you get that. And now I'm gonna come right here
Wait, don't.
Should we move this stuff?
I'm scared.
and now just push.
Orly.
Kim!
This is amazing.
Cute and so easy.
Okay.
Now, you
Now-
can see also that there's a couple different ways you can do it. Like these
Or
seeds
you
are
could,
straight across.
you could kinda
This
have
one
to-
is more of a, sort of following like a watermelon
moon.
would be, and
Yeah.
that one is just one row. So whether
Yeah.
they're super spaced out, really condensed, curved, that's kind of your own style.
Okay, back.
Fun with it.
Yeah,
back to this
exactly.
again. Now, we've washed it, we've set it, so it's not going to bleed anymore. Now you're putting more paint on it. How are we going to keep from these washing on everything?
So you want to use fabric paint for this, and then you want to heat set it. Any fabric paint that you buy will give you the directions of how you want to heat set it. Generally, it's put a protective cloth in between so that you don't get paint on your iron, because sometimes the heat will lift it. Put a protective cloth once it's dry, 20 seconds.
Okay.
Pick it up, go on to the next one, 20 seconds.
Easy.
Not only does that make it super soft to the touch, it actually really softens fabric paint. Oh, this makes me nervous.
I know. I want
This
to
makes me very
Okay,
nervous.
Kim.
I can try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it. Right, Allie? That's
perfect.
Okay, let's see, Kim.
Oh,
Let's
you gotta
see.
wait, edges.
The edges is
Oh,
just
the edges.
Right, there you go,
I
get
do
the
that
edge.
paint.
Okay, there we
This
go.
is so exciting.
There we go.
I'm so excited.
Kim.
I'm a DIYer.
You're a
You are,
DIYer.
let's see it. Let's see it
Okay,
quick.
ready? I shouldn't do it upside down,
No.
right?
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Try to center it
down.
between these two.
Okay,
Center
Orly,
it.
let's
Sorry, I micromanage my DIY.
Here we go, Julie.
Do it.
Roll that drum.
Kim tested.
Kim tested and
Other
approved.
towels? Like, can I wash this? Not with my white towels for sure. but
No,
with the
don't.
other, like,
But you can wash just with your bright colors. Once you've done the original
I'm
wash
so
of the
proud.
dye,
That's amazing.
then you add your seeds and heat set that. It's ready to go. You don't need to wash it. You don't need to wash it after the seeds. You can take it to your party that night.
Right.
Then from then on out, wash with your bright colors. Everything is now heat set and color
And
safe.
it's just going to fade as any other towel you have would
Yes.
fade
How much?
naturally.
It's $20 and under. For
This
sure.
is
And I
so
got these
cute.
bright white beach towels on Amazon, so you can get them because it's hard to kind of find white
Yeah.
beach towels actually.
Yeah.
You're going to be
Yeah.
the coolest at the beach.
These are
Yes.
so
Tell me about it.
cute.
Yes.
And a new backdrop as well.